welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking all about roadblocks. So I'm talking roadblocks like in your health, in your wellness, and your fitness, things that are getting in your way whenever you think that you're kind of on the right path and things are going good, and then all of a sudden like you hit a roadblock and something just totally blows up your whole plan or whatever you're trying to do. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So I have 5 tips for you that I'm going to give you in this video. So if you are interested in figuring out how the heck to A, avoid roadblocks, or B, tackle those roadblocks and get them out of your way so that you can keep going, then I want you to keep watching this video. Okay, so first, when we're talking about roadblocks, we need to actually talk about what roadblocks are and the common ones, the ones that you're probably experienced, that we all experience. So I'm talking all about excuses, no plan, ditching the plan, putting yourself last, having no energy, not knowing what to change in your life, how to make new habits, and the actual cost of being healthy. So these are some roadblocks that we pretty much all experience at some point or another. I know that I have had a lot of these things come up during my health journey these past 5+ years that I have been working on my health. So today I want to help you figure out how to get past these particular roadblocks. And we're going to do that by using my top 5 tips that I personally use to get those roadblocks out of the way, or to pretty much just not have them even exist. So first step is going to be write it down. Write it all down. If you want to stick to a plan or stick with something, you have got to write it down. I don't care if it's on a sticky note, if it's in the notes in your phone, whatever resonates in your brain, I need you to write it down. So write down your plan. Write down, I want to start working out. I want to start exercising. I want to start walking. Write it down. And then follow that up with writing down the actual plan that you're going to do. Are you going to walk on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Are you going to walk 30 minutes a day? Write all of that down. Now, if you have a planner or something like that, put a little checkbox, write down 30-minute walk, so that when you get it done, you can check it off. So write it down. Write down whatever you are working on with your health, because writing it down is going to make it actually happen. So did you know that you are 42% more likely to do the goal or the thing if you actually write it down? So why not write it down? It will remind you to do it. B, you'll feel guilty if you don't check that thing off of your freaking box. I know I do. That's why I like to write stuff down, because it holds me accountable. So accountability is so key, and that is one way that you can actually do it, is writing it down. Step 2, you need to start with a basic plan. Nothing is more of a freaking roadblock than setting yourself up with this very complex, complicated, intricate new diet exercise regimen that is first of all, way over your head, and you're just trying to follow along on something, and you're changing 3 to 5 plus things in your lifestyle and in your daily routine, and you're pretty much in over your head at this point. So you need to figure out how you can make and start out with just a basic freaking plan for what your health goals are. And if you don't have a plan, then you aren't going to reach your goals. I can go ahead and tell you that right now. Your goals and the things that you want out of your health and your wellness and your fitness, you're not going to reach those without having a plan in place. Because A, you're not clear on what you want to do and what you want to achieve with your health goals. And then you don't even know how to freaking get there. So you have to have a plan in place, and it needs to be extremely simple and basic to start out with. I would recommend no more than 3 actual changes in your lifestyle to start with. But I understand that we get caught up in this sexy elaborate plan that we see online, or we see someone on social media doing, so we're I have got to do that. Or maybe you're trying to lose weight or something like that, and you see this super quick fix 14-day diet plan where you're going to cut out all these things and do all these workouts, when you're starting from somebody that hasn't even worked out in years or something like that. You can't just completely change your life like that. Most people can't do that and sustain it. Maybe you can do it, but it's going to be hard to sustain it. So I just recommend doing something very basic to start out with, adding walks to your day if you're trying to get started in exercising, adding more water throughout your day to start with, adding more vegetables into the meals you're already eating. That way you have like a basic plan if you're trying to focus on your health. If you're trying to focus on more of like your mindset and your mental health and you want to start meditating, then I recommend adding that into something that you're already doing. Like maybe you are already journaling in the morning, so you could add maybe like a 5 minute meditation to that. Or maybe you're already working out, you can add a 5 minute meditation after your workout. So, another reason a basic plan is important because your roadblock of not achieving the goal and the plan because of something like you made too high of expectations. You didn't make realistic goals for yourself. And now like the amount of work and actual sacrifice it takes to reach that fancy goal that you put in there that maybe you truly didn't even want, it's gonna outweigh. So like you don't want to put in all that work and that sacrifice for that thing. Now maybe you do, but you have to figure out how much work and sacrifice are you willing to put in for the end goal that you want. So you can't, have a desire to lose 20 pounds, but not equally be okay with putting in the work and possibly sacrifice of some things like your time when you're creating your meal plans and adding more exercise and things like that. If you're not willing to put that aside to get to this end goal of the 20-pound weight loss, then it's not going to work. So you have to figure out your basic plan to get you to what's actually going to work for you, something realistic, not this like elaborate sexy thing that like seems like this, cute thing that you should do just because like you saw somebody on Instagram do it. Okay, so that brings me to number 3. You have to stop getting caught up in what society wants you to do and what social media is trying to like push you to do. So all of these trendy things, these trendy diets, these fad things, the quick fix, the exercise equipment that they want you to spend thousands of dollars on, you have to like get that out of your mind because at the end of the day, being more healthy is actually super simple. Now, maybe you're getting advertisements and things like that for like a nutrition coach or a mindset coach, things that may actually be super beneficial for you, which is totally great. And that may actually help add to your plan if you already have an existing plan or if you're creating that basic plan. That may be something that can help you. But I want you to stay away from those accounts and those things that are starting to get in your head, making you think you need all these trillion things in order to succeed in becoming more healthy and having lower blood pressure and having lower cholesterol and fighting off diabetes and things like that, losing weight. I want you to make sure that you're not getting caught up in all of these things, all of these trends to do those things when you can do them way simpler and way less money. There's so many more simple ways that you can work on your health. I'm talking about actually learning what the heck to do. So you could spend your money on certain fitness equipment or certain diet plans, certain books, but you need to make sure that you're actually taking time to learn what's going on with your body. I think the best money that you can spend on your health is actually learning knowledge, taking courses, reading books, reading articles, anything that you can do to actually gain knowledge and become your own health advocate is going to get you more healthy, more fit, lose the weight, all the things that you want to do when it comes to your body and your health. Actually, like spending the money and investing in your knowledge is going to get you so far. And when I say your own health advocate, I'm talking about, I don't care, how many nurses you know, how many doctors you know, the doctors you go see. At the end of the day, you're who's in charge of you. You are the one that cares about your health the most likely. And you need to make sure that you're learning all of these things and improving your knowledge about your health so that you can take care of yourself. And that leads me right into step 4. 4 is you have to change your first step, your first number one thing that you do when it comes to your health journey and your plan to taking care of you, taking care of yourself. Now, chances are you probably know what it takes to be healthy. You know that you need to eat more vegetables and less, fried foods. You know that you need to get your body up and moving and not sit on the couch so much. But there's a reason you're avoiding these things, and there's a reason that you're having trouble actually getting these things done and doing it. And so you have to figure out what the heck is going on that is keeping you from doing these things. You have to start taking care of yourself, and that means figuring out what that disconnect is and why you keep running into these roadblocks. Why are they popping up? And why can't you just like figure out the plan and the routine? Because I know that you can, and I know that you know how to be healthy, but we have to figure out what the heck is going on inside of your head, inside of you, that is keeping you and avoiding help making you avoid actually doing the things. But first and foremost, you have to start taking care of yourself. You have to put yourself to bed on time. You should like read a fiction book, a book for pleasure, something that will just make you feel good. You should meditate, clear your mind, relax, do some deep breathing. You have to start doing these things to actually take care of yourself. A lot of us, we put so many other people before us, we forget that like we have to spend time on ourselves. And it's just like with anything, and I know that you know this, but I want to remind you, you have to take care of yourself in order to take better care of the other people that are relying on you. If you're not taking care of yourself and you're not keeping yourself healthy physically and mentally, then you're going to struggle taking care of the people that actually rely on you. So you have to take care of yourself. Put your taking care of yourself number one as the first thing you have to do to live a healthier life. So, what I tell a lot of people I work with is at the end of the day, health and wellness is like so much more than just exercise and veggies and water. Like, there's so much more to it, and you have to figure out the deeper part in order to actually successfully become more healthy. So, number five, end of the list, and this one is a big one. You have to ask yourself, is this the right path for me? And what I mean by that is something I alluded to earlier. So, it is very well possible that you have gotten these thoughts and these goals and these ideals in your head based on stuff that you see other people doing. You need to sit back and assess, is this path right for me? Is this stuff that I actually want to achieve? Is this something that is actually focusing on being more healthy, having more energy, being able to lift more weight, or walk further or run further? You have to figure out if this is the right path for you that you actually want. So, did you know, based on research, 60% of people actually don't even know what the heck they want? They don't know what the heck they want, like in life at all. And you may be one of those people. I know I have for certainly been there many a times, and it always shifts too. But 60% of people don't know what they want. That means that the path you're on right now, you may be experiencing roadblocks because it's not even the path for you. It's not the path you want. It's not the path you're meant to be on with your health, your fitness, maybe even your career. That could also be affecting it. All of these outside external factors going on that are actually like hurting your health right now. You may not be on the path that is right for you. So you have to figure out and assess and figure out how to get on that path and figure out what the heck you want. Be that other percent of people that actually knows what you want. And that's going to take a lot of like inner awareness and sitting back and figuring things out. But that is so important to your health because you have to figure out if the path you are on right now is actually what you want to be doing, where you want to be going with anything going on in your life, whether it's career, your family, and your health and wellness. You have to figure out if that path is right for you, because these roadblocks may be popping up in order to like hit the brakes and tell you to stop. This is wrong. We don't need to go this way. And so I call this thing your true desired identity. So you have to figure that out. In order to figure out what health path you need to take, what career path you need to take, you have got to figure out if this path you're on now is right for you, or maybe the path you're on right now, you hate it. You don't even want to be on it. So you got to stop and figure out, how the heck do I get off this path and get on that other path that I actually want to be on? Okay, so those are my top 5 tips to help you stop letting these roadblocks get in your way, to get past these roadblocks for your health and your wellness, and to altogether maybe like even just get rid of some of these roadblocks, get them out of the way so that they're not there anymore. So if you really like videos like this where we dive a little bit deeper into like health, wellness, fitness, all of those things that can like help you out with your current journey or getting started on a journey, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. I also can link another video I have below, and it is a all things health Q&A where I go over all kinds of questions that I got from all the people on my Instagram and Facebook, to just help you figure out a better way to tackle certain health problems and all of that good stuff. So if you liked all of this, let me know, give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe so that you can find out when the next video pops. All right, I will see you guys in the next video.